I'll go last, but I want to start by thanking Mr. Comstock and Dr. Jarman for staying even longer than they agreed to stay. And I won't prolong your departure beyond my 5 minutes. Most of my questions were actually for the witness who did not come. I'm genuinely interested in the historical, the administrative, the legal record for the inclusion of this question. In the first instance, I'm interested in the historical, administrative, or legal rationale for its deletion whenever it was removed, and I'm interested in the record, policy objectives sought to be obtained for its re-inclusion. I'm really interested in the department citing with some specificity how they think the inclusion of this question is going to help them enforce voting rights. And if there are other ancillary benefits to asking this question beyond the enforcement of voting rights, I want to hear that too. I'm also interested from a legal standpoint of what nexus has to exist, if any, between the inclusion of a question and some desired societal benefit. In other words, what is the standard by which whoever is adjudicating this ongoing litigation, what is the standard by which that adjudicator will determine whether or not a question is appropriate or not? But I guess I can ask the questions. I'm just somewhat hamstrung with the answers when the witness does not show.
Mr. Chairman, may I have to get to the floor? May I ask a point to yield with the housekeeping matter about placing into the record statements from many stakeholders and block?
Sure, I was going to recognize you at the end anyway, but you're welcome to do it now.
Okay, I have to get to the floor. I agree with, thank you. I agree with many things that you're saying. I don't think this question has anything to do with voting rights. It has to do with intimidation, and that's what the letter from the 6 leaders of the Census Bureau said, that they believed it would result in an undercount, as does many other stakeholders, and with unanimous consent to place their statements in the record.
Without objection. I know you got to go, but I actually did have a question during my 5-minute time question, and it's really quick and it's really easy. There are a lot of our fellow citizens that are just so anxious for some good news coming out of a government that they're increasingly losing confidence in. So I'm going to let Mr. Comstock and Dr. Jarman take the remainder of my time, or until you feel like leaving, to assure all of our fellow citizens that the 2020 census is on track to count everyone, and that it's something that they can have confidence in.
I absolutely think that. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's no challenges that we still don't face, but I think we've put an excellent team together that's working hard on this. We have good oversight from GAO and others. We have good partners on our contracting side. There's lots yet to be done, but we're on track to get there. So I'm very confident that we'll have a successful census, but we're going to need everybody's help to do that. This is not something that is completely within our control. We need your help. We need the help of state and local officials for our partnerships, our complete count committees. This is a national effort. This isn't just the Census Bureau. This is everybody has to participate, and so we need to get everybody excited about the census, know that it's important, that it's safe and secure, and that we can get this done together.
Yeah, and I just add that, you know, in Secretary Ross, you've got somebody who is absolutely committed to a complete and accurate count, and he's got the full support of the administration in doing that. So we're very proud of the team that we put together and the work that the Census Bureau is doing.
And I assume, Dr. Jarman, when you say you need everyone's help, you're also including just an average, everyday American who's going to have to decide whether or not to fill out this form.
We need their help the most, sir.
We need their help the most, which is why I think it's important if the Department of Justice can spare one of its employees to come and answer the questions about why that question, why other questions. There's a lot of distrust in government, and one credible witness armed with some really good persuasive answers can do a lot to help. So with that, I want to thank everybody. The committee will recess at the call of the chair. It is my intent that we reconvene at 9 a.m. on Friday, May 18th to hear from Mr. Gore, whether voluntarily or otherwise. With that, we're in recess.